Hi students, good morning. How are you? So today we are going to discussing about three-phase induction motor. In last video, and we will see what is a transformer and what is the operating principle of transformer. And now, so today our topic is a three-phase induction motor and what is mean by induction motor. So and what is the working principle of induction motor, and we are going to see these topics in this video. So now already we know that the motor is an electromechanical energy conversion device, so which converts from electrical energy into mechanical energy. But here, so which is a induction motor, that means which is excited by AC machine, which is one of the AC machine. So already I told that in the previous class, in the previous video also. So and we have the three types of AC machines are there: transformer, induction motor and synchronous motor. So in our topic, in our syllabus, we have a three-phase induction motor, only working principle of this motor only. And actually, so this is a very huge topic, three-phase induction motor, and what is the definition of three-phase induction motor, and what is working principle of three-phase induction motor, right? And what about the construction of three-phase induction motor? What are the different types of induction motor based on the rotor construction? So this is a very big topic, but here, so in our syllabus only, we have only what is the working principle of three-phase induction motor, how the based on the which principle so this three-phase induction motor is working, right? So already, so this is a induction motors which is works based on the AC machine, AC supply, alternating current supply, so which converts from electrical energy into mechanical energy, right? So in the case of a three-phase AC operation, right? So in the case of three-phase AC operation, the most widely used motor is a three-phase induction motor. That means we have the three-phase induction synchronous motors also is there. But here, among all the machines, so which is the more efficient induction motor, most widely efficient motor is this. So that is called as a three-phase induction motor. Since why because why we are call it as a the more efficient and most widely used motor means it has the following advantages. So it has the so many advantages. So what are the advantages we have? Now we can say here. So it is a very cheaper than the other three-phase machines. So that's why it is one of the reason, and its construction is very simple. Its construction is very simple. It has the more efficient and more reliable. So it has the more efficient means the losses are less compared to the other machines, and it is working more reliable, and it requires less maintenance. It requires less maintenance, and starting torque is more. In the case of three-phase induction motor, the starting torque is more. The torque is nothing but interaction of stator and rotor flux. Torque means what? It is a nothing but force, right? So torque means it is the interaction in the case of machines, and we can say that the interaction between the stator field and rotor field is called as a torque, right? So these are the advantages we have in the case of three-phase induction motor. So that's why, so which is mostly widely used induction motor, which is used in the commercial purpose, industrial purpose, or domestic purpose also. Now we can say what is the working principle of three-phase induction motor, right? So when a three-phase AC is given to the stator, so majorly we have the two parts in induction motor. So stator part, right? Already I told that in the DC motor also, and rotor part. Any machine we have the stator and rotor part. So what is the purpose of the stator means when a three-phase supply is given to the stator of induction motor. So whenever we are giving the supply to the induction stator of the induction motor, a rotating magnetic field, so of constant magnitude and rotating with a synchronous speed. So rotating magnetic field is produced with a constant magnitude with a synchronous speed, that is equal to ns. so is produced, right? According to Faraday law of electromagnetic induction, whenever so the rotating magnetic field cuts the stationary rotor conductor, an EMF is induced across the rotor conductor, right? So according to Faraday law of electromagnetic induction, whenever the magnetic field with the rotating conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it automatically EMF will be induced across the rotor conductors. So this is the operating principle how an EMF will be induced. So the magnitude of this EMF depends on the relative speed between stator flux and rotor conductor. So whatever the EMF will be induced according to Faraday law of electromagnetic induction, so the magnitude, so which is depends on the relative speed between the stator flux and rotor conductor, right? So why? Because the stator has the different speed and the rotor has the different speed. Now around the current carrying conductor, the magnetic field is set up in the form of skew rule or right hand thumb rule. So what is meant by the right hand thumb rule? So like this, there is a right hand is there, and right hand thumb rule, whenever we are folding these fingers like this, and this is the thumb, so these fingers representing the magnetic field set up around the conductor, and this is the direction of the conductor. So this is called as a right hand thumb rule, based on the right hand thumb rule. And now we can say that what is the direction of the magnetic field around the carrying conductor, right? So from the discussions, which is not required any additional devices, to starting of this motor, so that's why this is called as a self-starting motor, right? So this is the principle of working principle of three-phase induction motor. And coming, which is very important term, slip is the very important term in the three-phase induction motor. So it is defined as the differences between the synchronous speed and rotor speed. So on is expressed in terms of the rotor speed, which is called as a slip. That means S is equal to, it is the differences of the synchronous speed to the rotor speed, so which is expressed in terms of the synchronous speed, which is called as a slip. So in sometimes, and which is slip is expressed in terms of the per unit or percentage, which is equal to ns minus nr by ns into 100. Ns nothing but synchronous speed, nr nothing but rotor speed, by which is expressed in terms of the synchronous speed, that is equal to ns into 100. And here nr is the rotor speed, so which is getting from this expression only. Nr is equal to, so ns into s, and this is minus n is there, ns is there, then totally nr is equal to ns into 1 minus s is called as a rotor speed, where ns is the synchronous speed is equal to 120f by p, which is very important. And how we are going to find the speed of the synchronous speed, that is equal to ns is equal to 120f by p, right? So this is the operating principle of three-phase induction motor. Okay, thank you.